Guys, and welcome to GRL. We're with the GP3 lot today. It's not a big turnout. I doubt there will be next week for Monaco either, but there are 6 drivers here today: George Bale, Owen Nasher, Owen, a flavourful horse, DC, and GRL Schumacher. Spain today. Been told by the guys it's going to be dry all the way through quali and the race. Sam, if you want to click your include audio in the party, buddy.
Yeah, got it.
Bear with him today, guys. He's it's his first stream with us. Yeah, just I'll be watching drivers, so just in the background, Sam, just tell us if there's any battling, if there's any in the race, like if there's any battling, if there's any incidents. Don't start screaming and swearing massively. We'll try and keep it a little bit professional. But yeah, just to make you feel a bit better, Sam, this is like Smithy every time he does, it's like his first time, so you'll be alright. Yeah. You said we'd invite to the game, please. Why are you Spain as well? Yeah,
I wouldn't have joined Smithy.
That's your job as well.
I could see you were struggling. For people, so...
Cheers, Gary. Thank you, Gary. You're a star.
Being emotional, if you don't mind. We're live on stream. You know, my fans know me as being emotional. So. Fans? Yeah, fans. You watch how many people start watching this stream? Yay. Come on, Sam. We don't know each other well enough to start flirting with each other just yet. Come on.
Get going. But yeah. Yep, anyway, on board with DC as he starts his lap. I think he's first out in the McLaren. Oh. Going through the last sector now. Going tight as he can to the corners. Quite smooth there, runs it out a little bit wide. Oh, there's a yellow flag somewhere.
Yellow flags in sector 3.
DC, this is 122. Oh, it's George Bale.
George Bale's came off.
GRL Schumacher, the... Whoa! There's been an update, hasn't there? Ferrari have got their upgraded wind mirrors, haven't they? On the front of the car.
Yeah, the McLaren's got the nose as well. Even the stamp to get us that.
Owen sets the fastest lap, 120.9. Missed that. What tyres are they all on?
George Bale is running the super soft there.
Yeah, apart from George Bale and softs. No, you got it right first time, buddy.
Oh.
I found my own way in. Guys, thanks very much. Cheers.
No, worry about it. Too short. Welcome, Gary. Been emotional. Sorry. I'm used to calling you Gary.
It's not even my name. Hey.
Gary McKenna, who's that? Nobody knows him. DC improves 120.
DC with the fastest.
6. Been on board with Owen Nasher. Can he improve? Guys run very wide there. Very wide. Oh, Leif says 121.
DT came off in sector 1. His front wing there, I had to call it the PTA, they ran wide straight away.
So I've joined late, boys. I just explained to me, we are doing a short quality here, are we?
Yeah, because there's only 6 of them, unfortunately.
Since we've got a full grid, haven't we? Welcome to it.
Well, they've not actually got that many drivers anyway, but still, we are looking to obviously expand a little bit more, but
Always looking for new drivers. Always looking for new drivers.
Oh,
just off. I know you're busy in the stream, boys, but I can probably get you another driver right now. You can join before the race starts. It's up to you, boys. What's up to you? Both.
Who is it?
Duck the Duck 2.
Guy that you race with in the other league.
Yeah, he's in the American League on Sunday.
Did he quit?
Racer, play.
Is he American?
I think he's English. I think it's more this pace. Be a good test for him actually. It's not many cars, so it's probably better starting him in this than in GP2.
Stick him in here, then he won't score points, but as long as you don't cause a problem. You've tested him before, haven't you? Yeah.
I've raced with him, yeah. Okay, bear with me. I'll go and have a word with him.
Check your phone.
See what it says.
Oh, Nash just came off on his hot lap. Oh, and he's went under the fence.
Check my phone. Why is he ringing? Oh, you bet. Right.
Ned will be joining late as well, so they will have 8 starters.
8 starters. That's assuming that the Duck's available. We did obviously test him the other week, but he's not been back in touch. So I'll just go and have a word with him and I'll drop back in.
Fine, bro.
Alright, speak to you.
George Bills ran very, very wide there in sector 2.
Watch him as he comes onto the back straight. He powers his way down.
But his DR is very, very late there.
I think he forgot his back tire up.
Schumacher on his outlap now on the softs.
He's going to try and improve on his time. He's the championship leader at the minute. See if he can improve. Always cut that
Looks
though.
like Flavor Horse is coming out. Hasn't set a time yet.
On board with Rafe at the minute. There's a yellow flag somewhere.
In sectors 2 and 3.
I think it's just George Bell going really slowly. Oh, a little bit of a snap there.
Schumacher on his hot lap when he's into sector 2.
Be careful on that corner there, you catch it wrong, it will spit you out. Put it too much. Come into the final chicane there. Still do miss the old sector there. Were you around them, Sam, when the old sector was there?
I don't think so, no.
I just went straight round. Do you know where it comes in and round into the chicane?
Yeah, yeah.
Went all the way around. Late sector says a 127.7, sorry. He's moved up in front for Owen. It's Flavourful Horse on a fast lap now. Yeah, just to give you a heads up, Sam, just try and keep the conversation going. I know sometimes it gets a bit quiet, but just...
Oh, he's run very wide there.
Even if you just like ask me questions and talk to me about stuff.
Yeah.
Shit that's related to this, don't start bringing up Burton Albion scored a last minute winner and now they're flying up the table. Sorry. Whoa!
Ooh, wide again. It's going to be very scruffy lap from Flavourful Horse.
And you can't get any lower than P6, so that's the good news. So sit on board with him. Comes into the heavy braking zone after this back straight.
Ooh, he's got a little bit of oversteer there.
Struggling with his setup. I think he's just literally got a lace setup, so he's had no practice with it. Like we do say, these guys
wide onto the last corner.
Oh, he just set the light 124.6.
124.6, not bad.
He's improved 121.7.
121.
Beats his teammate. DC's out. Let's have a look what he can improve. Ooh, he's doing exactly what I do every time. Spins on turn 2.
Yellow flags in sector 2. Ooh, it looks like Flavourful Horse is compromised. Is that doing Nasha's run there into the second sector? Gonna have cost a few tenths. DC pulling off to the side and just let the traffic through.
Let's just give Gary a quick invite, see if he's ready to join back yet. Put him on your friends list.
I don't think I do now.
You DC, every DC's
I just go into
we got Nasha improved. He hasn't. For Horse, that's a fuel.
Happened to me in Australia in the first year of the season. I was there on the blaze. I think I was 1.6 seconds up off me hot lap and ran out of fuel in the start finish.
That's what you gotta be wary of. Obviously, when you're on max, it takes near enough double.
DC runs massively into the wall and retires from the session after a heavy crash there. And is that sector 2?
I just missed it. He's on pole at the minute.
Yeah, I think he's caught the curb and went into the wall on the right, and then he swung back over and came flying into the tyres on the left. So it's now or never for Schumacher. Can he set a faster lap?
He's in the pit. I don't think he's going to get out in time. Owen's about to set a lap. Can he gain 2 attempts to beat him? Get into...
He doesn't improve there.
No, that's his out of lap. He's going to just come out.
Oh.
Oh, Leif's coming out though. Schumacher's coming out. As Owen comes into the first sector. Drop on the time.
22.2 in that first sector. That's a nice strong benchmark.
Right on board with him through the S's. Is he able to join?
He's not responded to my message, and he's not responded to my party invite, and he's online, so he's lost out, hasn't he?
Owen gets past Flavourful Horse here.
I've just been watching a bit of a Flavourful Horse while I've been trying to get in touch with the other guy, and Does he run no traction as well?
I don't know. All I know is he's got a Lace setup, which is a wheel-based setup. I don't know if he's got a wheel himself. As Owen comes on the final corner now, has he improved? He's going to. Oh, he's gone pole at 1.927. Racking
well
that
done,
there
Owen.
from Owen.
Well done.
Schumacher's starting his hot lap. Can he improve and take pole?
Owen is
So he can take what?
22.9 is 7/10 off of.
We just had to put a post up, see if we can get any, not inexperienced races, but races that are looking to get started and learn the ropes. Get this division a bit filled up.
.9 in sector 2 from Schumacher. Can he
improve? Just coming to the last few corners now.
Can he keep it clean through the chicane?
Yeah, he has.
Makes it on the last corner.
It sounds like a back down to that then.
It's not improved.
It's improved on his lap.
He's improved, but
Owen is on pole.
Not enough to take
that's got to be his first pole. You'll be able to take a picture of the results, please, go.
Being emotional, yes, he will.
Look at that guy. Sorry. It's just a nickname we've got for him. Looks like a Gary.
what are the championship standings looking like for GP3?
Get him up for you.
Schumacher is winning, I do believe. Let's take a picture of this.
LRL Schumacher's on 86, Owen Nasher 49, DC 40, Owen 28, I Callum 22, Flavorful Horse 21, George Bell 16, Ripped 15, Ned Claw 12, Lakey is on 2 and Calvano on 0.
Did you say Ned was joining us? I will send him a message.
He was supposedly, he says just woke up.
I will send him a game invite anyway. I would if he was online. Let's just see if he's offline. He needs to hurry up.
Well, it's a bit late now, they're on the grid, aren't they?
Yeah, he'll not get on, will he? He'll not get on it. Yeah, he's missed out.
It'll be a quiet one tonight, 6 men.
Let's just see how many finish.
Be good points if they do finish.
Yeah, well, I mean, looking at that, you're going to have Owen and Schumacher racing for victory. Let's have a look at Flavorful Horse. I'm not sure what he's round here, but he seemed to struggle with that setup, or he's struggling with no traction. So that's what it looks like to me. I don't think that setup suits him, if it is the setup.
What do you reckon the plans are for these guys in the race?
Definitely 2 stopping, maybe even 3.
Yeah, I'd be surprised to see anyone stops.
I've tried the 1 stop a couple of times on Grand Prix mode, and it's quite hard. And it's relatively kind of tyres in Grand Prix mode. Yeah.
That's with you not battling either, isn't it?
No. Yeah, I think if any of these get in battles in the first few corners, them tyres are going to be red hot. And it's going to be
the safest thing to do.
All over the place.
Obviously, you got the two higher divisions racing tonight. GP 1.1 will be streamed on this account at 9 PM. Was it GP2 GRL GP2 stream? We'll be streaming GP2, and hopefully they'll have better turnouts. But yeah, they will. I presume most of the guys will be trying to qualify onto softs there without how easily and quickly these tyres will degrade.
Yeah, it's not a nice track for tyre erosion, is it?
No, very high tyre wear around here. What's your plan, Sam? What are you going to do?
Stay alive.
That would be giving it away, wouldn't it?
I thought you might just fall.
No, I think
I think that's his first option, just to keep it in the white lines.
I've crossed the line
that's
once this season, so I think my goal is to just cross the line. I don't really expect a high place. You know, I made an appearance in Q3 last week, but then bottled it when the rain came out in Baku. So
yeah, I did all right until the rain came out, and then Smithy was in front of me and then took me out.
Don't start saying that. Don't start saying that. You see clearly on the stream that you crashed yourself.
It was a very bad day for safe and clean close racing. Smith took it into his own hands to secure the win for himself. It happened a lot
I
later
raced well.
2.5 seasons ago.
I raced well.
Yeah.
I
was his teammate.
You know, I was having a really strong race until the rain came out. I lost my front wing on the
you went behind
the lap
Smithy
that the
wasn't by
rain.
any chance.
Everyone was behind me in the race, mate.
Yeah, it's an awful track anyway, isn't it? But especially in the rain, it's even worse.
I could have qualified stronger as well, but the problem was I literally came, like, there's a corner on the pit exit, isn't there? And I literally came around the corner and span and lost half my front wing on the pit exit.
We'll give you the new mantle then, of which used to be mine, of hitting pit walls, things like that.
Yeah, been Emotional's first race, smacked into that pit wall. Very
came up rather fast.
Was China, wasn't it? Just hear him go, oh no!
I crashed in Australia, missed out Bahrain, and then finished in China last. 2 laps behind everyone else.
Even though this pit lane is very long, but the entrance to it is very hard to keep.
I think it's more difficult to keep the car in the pit lane than it is to keep it on the track when you're driving.
Yeah, it's a very tight. Oh, what's going on here? Why is? Oh, there we go. I was on race director. That's
Here we go in the formation lap.
Well, on Super Softs, Owen is on pole, absolutely blinding. I think we need to give him more credit for that actually, because outperforming everybody else.
From when you can't fault that performance there.
Well, I hope his confidence is up with that, and he actually challenges down into the first corner, because I know in the past he's had a bit of a tendency to let people pass because he doesn't want to battle, but it looks like he's come on leaps and bounds since the last home race. You know, really.
Spoke too soon. Nearly commentator's curve.
Yeah, he needs to just be nice instead to keep that pack with him. See, he's only got 2 others with him. He needs to slow down a little bit. Keep the pack bunched up.
Here we are, the car is lighting up.
We're here at the start of the grid.
Looks underwhelmingly quiet. There's only 6 men.
Okay, 3
There we
lights,
go
4 lights, 5 lights.
Lights out
And we're off.
Go.
Owen's not gone.
Oh,
It started.
we have. Oh, we've had a few
Takes
touches.
the lead of
couple
the race.
Wow, that's a really bad start by Owen there.
I think he's
Oh,
at
whoa, who's on that? Who's on
Oh
that?
no!
George Bale, straight down the
George
outside.
Bale out in the first. It's complex. What?
Oh, Flavorful Horse and DC are both spun on track. Owen's made up the positions, some of the positions he lost. But I think he's had that little glitch now. It doesn't come up with your whole thing, or didn't have the lights. I don't know. But that was an appalling start. It looked like he bogged down. Flavorful Horse is struggling.
Horse is
Bit of a
definitely
kick
struggling.
reversed, yeah, there into the chicane.
Yeah, he's definitely running no traction. Definitely running no traction by the looks of that. Yeah, he's all over the place. Take your time, Flavour. Take your time. Just get back to the pits. Get in the wing. Who tires?
I'll have to get onto the mediums if I was him.
He's spun again.
Oversteer central here today.
Really struggling at the minute, isn't it? Oh,
Oh, big
Ah, he's retired. I
Let's give up.
think he's had enough. He's definitely
You
had
like I said,
enough.
it's the fastest lap and keeps his lead of the race.
Do the right thing, Owen. Get in the pits, mate. You've got wing damage.
already in lap 2 we've lost 2 cars already. Flavorful Horse, who couldn't get the car going again, it was just spinning forward. His tyres were
Okay.
gone. DC struggling in a minute. And George Bale.
So let's have a word with George. If we can get George, let's have a word with George in here, because I don't know what happened there. He just flew down the outside and didn't look like
Might have
brakes
missed his
or anything.
braking.
Let's have a look. Let's have him in the party, see what he's got to say for himself.
Like Owen's gradually closing his gap to Owen Nasher.
This is Flavorful Horse, see whether he joins.
Oh, DC's out.
I was completely lost there. Once again, this.
Now we only got half of the starters and we're only in lap 3.
They are pretty close though. Owen is catching up to Nasher.
Wow, every time I click on the driver's profile card, it just comes up with Flavorful Horse. Every name. Wow. Okay. So George, let's see what you've got to say for yourself. How you doing, George? Right, we wondered why. Just saw you flying down the outside, and we don't know whether you disconnected or what. Yeah, was it Owen that he didn't put the clutch in? Is that what you're saying? Who did you say it was? Right. Okay. No worries. Yeah, we saw some commotion off the line, and we didn't know. Obviously, I only gone from pole down to fifth, and we saw some wing, so we just wondered what happened. Okay. Well, thanks for that. Did
Schumacher came off.
Because he retired not long after you. Did he have anything to say in the party or anything like that about what had gone off? Flavorful horse. Right. Okay. Okay. Well, it's on stream. I don't know if you put if you've taken a clip of it or something like that. If you want it to, if you want the shoes. Yeah. Send it in. We'll have a look at it. You know, because at the end of the day, people should be, you know, engaging the clutch and whatnot, shouldn't they? At the start of the race. So send it in. We'll have a look at it.
During that short conversation with George, there has been a VSC. Looks like Nasha has took the lead during the VSC. I'm not really sure what happened there.
Has Owen just been asleep again, and when it's gone green,
I think
Nasha's
he
taking
has,
advantage?
yeah. But it looked as if the flags were still yellow and Nasha went in front. That's when I saw the arrow. But also during that, Schumacher comes to the pit for a second time this race already. After a second lot of wing damage. I think the track's very, very slippery this weekend. It's really taking a toll out on the drivers. I'd say Schumacher isn't leaving. He's had a very, very slow exit there.
Yeah, if you can just edit that, the beginning bit, and obviously don't send us a full 10 minutes, it'll take 3 days to upload.
Owen's now 4.5 tenths behind Nasha. Can he close this gap on the start-finish stretch and take the lead back? Keeping it quite nicely under a second. Oh, both drivers coming to the pits.
Yeah, Leif's already been in. I presume Leif will overtake.
They're both going to come out. They're both going to come out in front of him. No, they're both going to come out in front of him. Leif's 50 up seconds behind.
Yeah, I think he had a problem with his pit stop there.
So, Owen on to... No, Nasha on to the softs. Owen on to the softs as well. It looked like he had some contact with DC at the first corner. They both spun, and wasn't long after that Flavorful Horse. I don't know whether he's settled totally out or he's running no traction or something like that, but he just couldn't get around the corners. Ended up hitting the wall again, and it looks like he just retired. He'd had enough as well. So I'm not quite sure about DC. I don't know if Sam, were you watching DC? Do you know why he retired?
No, I wasn't watching. No, I just 1 second used him, 1 second he was out.
Yeah, I think it was the same thing. I think he's got to the stage where he was struggling, not being able to get back to the pits, and thought, I've had enough of this. So, yeah, well, six drivers started. 3 still running. So I'm surprised. I thought Schumacher might have gone onto the medium and tried.
He did go on mediums. He had a wing damage off the start and then hit. Went onto the mediums, then had another bit of wing damage on his outlap. He came straight back in, got another wing. Went onto the soft, but he's had some kind of problem with his pit release because that's where he's gained this guy gap from. You know, it was twice the width they should be.
Yeah.
However, he is setting fastest laps now, so
yeah, he's just taken 2 seconds out of them on that lap. So
looks like Owen's keeping this gap in a nice bit between Owen and Nasher. I've seen a few times where I think Nasher's misjudged his braking point and Owen's had to use his very quick instincts to not go into the back of him.
Or maybe he's looking at that and might set up a bit of a cheeky overtake somewhere.
Yeah, maybe he can.
Whoa, he's missed
cheeky.
There a little bit.
Yeah, I think if he can stay tight around this section and he gets a good run on the pit straight, we might see the lead change hands here. Alright, steady away.
That looks like pretty poor exit out of the chicane.
Yeah, Nasher against
fly ahead here. Owen was using the overtake mode nicely then, kept the gap nice and short. Still around 4.5 tenths.
And just them two battling, they've gained a second now on Schumacher again. So now back up to nearly 22 seconds.
Schumacher's having a bit of a tyre nightmare, or what?
I don't know, you're just biding his time, hoping that Nasher makes a mistake here. If he goes really deep into a corner, it's going to be an easy overtake for him.
I think Owen will just be happy just to sit in behind him, personally. When he's on the podium, I think that's good enough for Owen. I mean, I know he was on the pole.
Yeah, he's getting a great round of points.
But obviously Nasher and Schumacher have proved the pace over the season so far. Owen has just finally started to...
Nasher set the fastest lap and he massively increased his gap from Owen from, I think it was 7 tenths to almost 2 seconds. I think Owen had a very bad exit out the final corner there. And
yeah, I think Owen's struggling with the final chicane there, isn't he? He's not...
yeah,
I don't think he's confident.
I think it's that last sector in general, really. He looks like where he's losing his time. And the gap with Owen and Schumacher isn't really changing either. It's still between 21 and 22 seconds for 3 laps now, I guess. Bit of oversteer from Nasher there. Cost him about 6 tenths.
You know when you keep calling him Nasher, all I can think of is Dennis the Menace dog.
I never even thought of that ever.
I think it's better than just shouting Owen, you know.
Nash.
Owen is coming around the last couple of corners. And that gap is back up to 1.8 seconds.
Yeah, once again we've seen the gap just depleting the 3rd sector. I think that's going to peak over 2 seconds now onto the start finish straight. Yeah, I think all 3 drivers are now just focusing on having a clean race and finishing. I think Schumacher's goal is probably not to do what he's already done and spin out.
Yeah.
Using his wing, I think he'll just want to get them points.
You know the funny thing is, at the start of the race, in the lobby waiting for the race to start, Schumacher was adamant he would not spin out.
I'm not saying a word about my race then. Yeah, I think it's going to be difficult, but give it another 2 or 3 laps once there's a bit more, you know, degrading on them tyres. The simplest of corners becomes a bit of a nightmare, so
yeah, totally.
Let's see what happens. I think another couple of laps, 3 laps maybe, once the tyres start getting to about 30%. I think you might see people going a bit deep or spinning.
Yeah, he literally has his peak runs getting extremely deep into that chicane, and he's lost That's over a second on Nasha there. I mean,
Well,
Schumacher's gap
who,
is
yeah, one coming down, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, he went from 21 and 5 there, from 19 to in I think it was 2 or 3 laps. I mean, he's had a fun for 10 laps or so. However, the soft tyres will degrade quickly once they've.
Yeah, I think the problem here, though, for Schumacher is his strategy, isn't it? What does he do from here?
Yeah, totally. What now?
He's got 2 options. He can either go super soft, or change onto softs and hope they last, because he's probably got another 6 laps maybe on these 7 laps to about lap 20.
Yeah.
Just before 18, something like that. I don't think he's gonna. I mean, yeah, the time's coming down, but he's not going to be able to go on the super softs to the end. So if he decides to go aggressive, he's going to have to make 2 more stops. If he decides to go
put time in now, and that's what's going to.
Yeah.
Putting the time in now is going to help him in the long run.
Yeah.
Looks like Owen's having a bit of a nightmare with his lap. I mean, he's went from 4 tenths away from Nasher in lap 9 to now being 4 seconds away from lap 12.
Yeah, it's a shame you don't see tyre degrading stats on here as well. That should be something for the game as well, so you can see what everybody's tyres are on. Well, having said that, I mean, they've done 6 laps, Owen and Nasher, and Schumacher's only done 7. There must have been a bit of a mistake by Schumacher there, because he's just jumped back up to 23.5 seconds behind from 19 seconds.
Well, mine is still 19.
Yeah, he's still 19 seconds flat on mine.
Sorry, I'm looking at interval, my bad, from the leader. Damn these controls.
What a balloon. I think Nash has just got his tyres working a lot quicker and Owen hasn't a bit.
Well, I mean, Owen following that close for 4 laps has done more damage to his tyres, and he was struggling, so now he's had to back off. I mean, he's backing off at a rate of knots here. I mean, he's up to 6 seconds now, so.
Yeah, I think he just needs to find that balance of tyre wear and lap time, really. You know, how hard does he need to push to keep these tyres, you know, as flat as they can be, to keep that gap at a constant, or maybe increase it, because right now I think he's looking too hard to look after his tyres, or he's just pushing too hard and making too many mistakes.
Yeah, and if he carries on like this, he's going to be under threat from Schumacher.
Yeah, I mean, look, Schumacher's gap now just dropping underneath 18 seconds. I mean, he's on a good run here, Schumacher, but you know, like you say, he's probably only got 4 or 5 laps left on them softs. So another pit stop in the mix is going to really gas things up.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for these guys. I mean, all 3, what do they do? Are they going to go mediums to the end, or are they going to go aggressive? Even mediums to the end, mind you, at laps 16, 17, I think they'll be alright, mediums to the end. No real issue there. Can they get them to work? Can they heat them up enough to keep the car on the road?
I mean, Schumacher's gap is just depleting massively now. I mean, 1 lap later and he's in the 16s. What is Schumacher doing? That going and Nasher on is.
He's found his groove by the looks of it.
Yeah, totally. He's top right on the pace there, hasn't he? I mean, it's not like any of the drivers are like, you know, within a car with each other. I mean, they've all got the clean air in front of them. Maybe not so much Owen with him only being 6 seconds behind, but
is it a case of the tortoise and the hare? He's just putting in steady laps and that's enough. He thinks I'll just put in steady laps to make sure they're consistent.
Mistakes, that would make perfect sense, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just gone deep again there, Owen. I think he's. Yeah, I think he's pushing when he doesn't
he's getting frustrated. I think that's his problem. I think he's.
Yeah.
It's a shame, really, because you know he started the race off on pole, and now he's. You know, he's dropped back. He's even after this incident on the first lap on the start.
Yeah, to get back up into second and then be battling for the lead, I think he's done well, but
yeah,
it looks like now
well.
he's going to he's suffering and he's going to be under threat from Schumacher no matter what. I mean, we're only not even halfway through yet, and we've come down nearly 8 seconds from the gap that Schumacher was originally behind him. So
it looks like Schumacher's using the ERS a lot more to an advantage than what Owen is. I mean, Owen's running high or medium here, and Schumacher's in mode 5. You know, he's using the hot lap mode. Is that maybe where Owen's going wrong? You know, he's used too much of his battery too early on. Or
well,
not just for the front end runners as well. You know that.
If Owen's got it in high all the time, then that's not going to be helping his guys at all. But if Schumacher is going in hot lap, I don't know why you want to use hot lap on the race, but I mean it works for some people. It just overtakes enough, I think. But if he's just using it in the straights and where he can, then he's going to be gaining 2 or 3 tenths, isn't he, every time?
So far, he hasn't knocked that out of overtake mode. You know, the amount he can deploy is running out by the time he gets into sector. Not running out, but it's very thin by the time he gets into sector 3. I think he's just leaving it there for a lap and then turning it down and then leaving it there for another lap. And kind of, you know, swapping around each time, and I think that's probably where he's getting his time from. I mean, look, he's in the 14s now. Look what.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. Yeah, I mean, he's got half of his ERS left.
Exactly. I don't understand how he's using it as such a fair advantage. You know, like he's just dropped obviously to 26% there on the straight, and he keeps on beating. I wonder if that's a glitch on our side or.
Oh, he spun. Too much. No, he was doing so well. Take your time. Yeah, see, when you're running in hot lap all the time, I was saying, how's he keeping his tyres so cool? And that's the problem you've got.
He's not. Back to square one for Schumacher. Back up to 23 seconds.
More than that, surely.
I mean, if you think that's 10 seconds to what he was running, you know, he was pushing it to the 13s there. Gave him a lap or two to find his pace again, but with that little spin, you know, make him have to pit before everyone else once again.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to say earlier, guys and girls, if you're watching, we wanted to show you a bit more battling than what we are. You've got 3 cars separated by
Oh, apologies guys, this is just... Whoa.
It's back in the party! I don't know what's happened there, you just...
Stream is still going, so I apologise. On
Well,
my screen, everyone just finished.
So Nasha comes round. Are we going to see him go into the pit? No. Oh, are we?
Is he going to come in the pits? Let's have a look.
Is he going to respond?
Yes, he is.
Oh, he is. What is he going to call in? What is he going to do?
Now then, this is going to win or lose in the race here.
Yeah, this is his make or break situation here.
What's he doing? Oh, he's going on softs.
Set of softs.
Oh, that's a bold move. I know it's only 14 laps,
move.
But he's only done 10 on them, has he?
He did. I think he did 13 on them ones there. So maybe it's the right call from Nasha, and this could be his race win moment. Hang on, yellow flags in sector 3. What's going on?
It will have been Owen. It will have been Owen.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything, but doesn't look like he's got any wing damage.
There is damage on the pit straight.
He may have just clipped it then. Doesn't look too much of damage on the front of his car. I can't really see anything.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we've got any damage at all. Schumacher setting the fastest laps.
So we've got the same situation again. Owen is still 6 seconds behind the leader, and Schumacher is still 21 seconds behind. Can he eat into that and start clawing the gap back?
I think if Owen keeps on making the mistakes he did when he was on his first stint, or second stint, whatever it was, we probably will see that gap close within the next 10 laps, and maybe even have a move in the last 4. If that's it. That's if Schumacher can keep his pace up and keep putting the solid laps in. I mean, he's only 2/10 behind there when he's entering a second 2.
Yeah, he's gained a second again, hasn't he? When you look at it now, he's only 20.8 behind.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Oh, he cut that corner though.
3-second penalty. That's not what he needs.
Yeah, he's harvesting now. He's got no ERS on at all.
Yeah, no ERS.
So he's
at all.
done well.
Even running low.
Yeah, look. Yeah, look at his time when he's no ERS on.
It just shows how big that difference makes when you're running with the ERS and you're on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Looks like the front 2. It looks like front 2 runners both using medium as well. So maybe they're just not harvesting, but they're not looking to use it anytime soon.
Yeah, I think that's the best strategy at the minute. Don't push. I mean, Nasha has no reason to at the minute. He's not under threat.
Yeah, Nash has
6.5. Owen just needs to stay steady. Yeah, he just needs to keep that gap at 20 seconds or so. It doesn't particularly seem like Owen is pushing that much though. He's just nice and steady, but he's just making them mistakes.
Yeah.
That was a better final few corners for Owen there. He did really well.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Bad boy.
Looks as if Owens, he's not looking to conserve his tyres. He's not braking in a straight line. He's turning and braking at the same time. I think he really is trying to close this gap as quick as he can.
Yeah, it's all or nothing. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it's all on the brake and then all on the throttle. That's
yeah, he's not holding back at all.
So Smithy, since you've got me in front of you, I'm sure, let's have a rundown. If it stays like this, what the point situation will be.
I don't know.
That's not the answer I'm looking for.
I'm not a maths genius.
Well, who's on what? So what's Owen on? He will gain 25 points. What's Owen on? Nasha, sorry.
On points.
How many?
A certain number. Nasha is on 49.
So 25, so that's going to put it up to 74.
Owen is on 28.
Yeah, so he's not going to be in it, so he's going to be 28, so that's 53, isn't it? No, he got 18 points, doesn't he? That's 28. It's 46 then, yeah? Am I right in that? 46, and then Schumacher, who's leading.
Yeah, me 42. Third in the championship, overtaking DC. And Leif's on 86.
So Leif, Schumacher will still be leading, but Nasha will be close on his heels with DC.
Just watching Owen there, even in that third sector, he's missing like 9 out of 10 braking points. And I think that's what's costing him his time. I mean, we've seen his gap there jump up. And that really shows when you watch him on board, you can see where he's pushing and where he isn't, you know? It's...
I think he needs to learn to caress, you know, let the car go around the corner under its own steam, rather than slam the brakes on. So Schumacher now starting to make a dent again into that deficit he's got. Owing there, go a bit wide. Yeah, I'm on board with Leith now, but you notice the difference in braking technique, and when he puts his foot on the accelerator, that he feathers the accelerator on, and then he puts it on instead of
he's on the steering wheel as well.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a bit wide there though.
I mean, credit to Nasha here, he's running literally a perfect race. He hasn't put a foot wrong, you know, since his second stint of tyre after that, you know, that opening incident. I don't think he's spun. I don't think he's lost any wings. I don't think he's called the right shots on his tyre strategy as well. I mean, hats off to him for, you know, running the race the way he is.
Yeah, let's hope them tyres last though. I mean, I know he's only got 9 laps to go, but let's hope that they don't go off. I mean, he's got a decent gap to second, so I think if they do go off, I think he's still going to be safe, but it's whether he makes a mistake. One mistake here, we just noticed how Leith lost 10 seconds by a spin. That's all it needs. Yeah, that them last few corners for Owen are horrible. He gets it right sometimes, and then other times it's really bad. He's late
look
braking.
At that gap now, it's 11 seconds.
Yeah, he lost so much time in the second to last corner there. He broke, and he's still braking while the wheels are on full lock. It's a shame because,
you know, the ironic part is that's where Schumacher's making his time.
Yeah. Wow, I'm just looking at that time there. So it's down to 16 and a half seconds. Wow. I was going to say there isn't time, but I think there might be time. I think if he carries on like that,
he's definitely found the groove of the track again. He's definitely found that those optimum points, them optimum turns. That he's definitely found his groove again after his spin earlier on.
he's got a 3-second time penalty though, hasn't he? Let's have a look, see what the rest of it.
Oh, and he's looking to get another one there after that. After that turn into the DRS zone. I mean, I think he had one wheel on the track there. I mean, that was really, really close to having another one.
He's the only one with a 3-second time penalty at the minute, and he's got 2 more warnings. So if he cuts again, and Owen has only got 1, and
he needs to focus here on keeping his line. Otherwise, he's got the chance of catching up to Owen, but he can kiss goodbye to them if he gets another penalty.
Yeah, Owen out in sorry, Nash out in front. He's just cruising now, isn't he? He's just making sure.
Yeah, he's running medium high ERS. He's sitting nicely there. He's not going anywhere. He's keeping within a second of the fastest lap he's set. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. Well, let's hope I haven't put the commentator's cursor on him there when he spins off into the chicane.
Yeah.
Touch wood for that one. I mean, that's Schumacher down into the 15s now. I'm not sure if he's increasing his pace or Owen's just losing his, or...
Let's have a look at lap times.
A mixture of both by the looks of things.
Okay, so let's have a look. So Schumacher is constant. Well, I say constantly. He's 120, low 122s and medium 23s, mid 23s for the last 7 laps or so. Let's have a look at Owen. Wow, yeah, he just got slower and slower and slower. Well, I'm saying slower.
There straight away, his braking point in the second corner there was just it was a solid 25 yards out. He's
Owen is high 24s for the last one. He's done lap 20 was his quickest at 23.3, and then he's a 23.3 again, and then he's 24.8, 24.4, 24.7, 24.7, 24.2. So, and then Owen out in front. Yeah, he's just sticking around the 23s.
You can clearly see that consistency there from Nasha.
Yeah.
He's running an excellent race so far, and I'd be extremely surprised to see him come off the top step.
So stick around, guys. Looks like we may have a battle. I know there's only 6 laps to go.
Yeah, is there enough time for Schumacher to catch up? That's the question. Well, I guess all it takes is one big mistake from Owen in that last second.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Yeah, he's gaining 2 seconds a lap, so a little mistake, a little spin, going wide. That's going to bring Schumacher right back into it.
Even if you look at the leader gap, I mean, that's 29 seconds from Nash to Schumacher. And
yeah.
You can see that increasing, so it just shows that Nash are running this consistent, close to perfect race. It really is, working for him.
Yeah, he's just controlling the pace. He's not trying to push it. He's watching the gap increase, and he's not pushing it. So why try and fix it? It's not broke. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, like I mentioned before, that balance between tyre wear and speed. I think he's found that perfectly, and You know, I was watching Nasher before, and he's keeping his gear changes. You know, he's not redlining. He's not pushing extremely hard. He's braking in straight lines. You know, he's. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Schumacher comes into the pits.
Oh. Okay, that's surprising.
Is he going to go on to super softs? Yes, he is. He's going to put on a set of super softs.
Oh, this will be interesting then. Does he think he's got the 30 seconds? He's not going to gain 30 seconds.
He can't. Surely not. Surely.
35 seconds to
say that he's putting on another second of the laps he was putting on there, then Owen's still losing a second of the lap. But surely not in 4 laps. Surely not. That was a terrible call from Schumacher, in my opinion. That can't work.
Well, I'll be shaking his hand if it does, but
yeah, definitely.
It's not something I'd have done.
Certainly
Gaining
not, no.
2 seconds a lap? No. Gaining 2 seconds a lap and they're coming for supers.
Yeah, I think he was perfectly fair on the mediums there. I think if anything, he had more of a chance he certainly had more chance in the mediums than what he does. You see the gap increased already. He was on 35. He's now on close to 37.
Yeah, he's pushing. He's pushing
very hard.
Yeah, you go.
There's his time penalty.
Yeah.
Well, he is driving Ferrari. We know that Ferraris are quite famous for that bad strategies. So maybe
there's an alternative strategy call on your MFD.
Oh yeah,
I think it's the right. I think it's a perfect call.
Sure, that will. 19 seconds he's added on to his chase there. 19 seconds he's added on.
Wow. I think if he was going to try that, he should have done it 3 laps earlier, 4 laps earlier, and then gone for it.
Yeah, he's left it too late, really. Surely he's looking at that gap and going, I'll have completely turned this on the sauce. You know, he's...
Well, unless he's going for the fastest lap, then I think that's guaranteed, isn't it?
Yeah, give you DHL reward points. Question is how. Oh no, he's too much of the curve into the S's. See how much quicker he's going to be on his lap times, but that there surely is going to be, you know, all the time he's gained with the tyre. And he's went. He's completely cut the last chicane. He's pushed too hard. He's doing exactly what Owen was doing. But he's still
gets the fastest lap.
I apologise for that, guys. For some reason my chair literally just snapped and I fell out of it. The bottom of my racing chair just completely and utterly snapped off its hinges. I'm just
too many sausage rolls and packs of crisps, is it?
I wish. Snap clean off, so if I'm in a battle and I start sitting on the edge of my seat, I'll just fall forward and crash.
And we'll see Schumacher dip into the 19s here. If he, you know, he cleans up his sector 3 and he is consistent in his first 2 sectors, will this be maybe a high 19? Looking promising. Maybe not a 19, but no, he hasn't even. Has he improved? Oh yeah, he has.
Yes, he has.
I think he's lost time somewhere else.
He's out of BRS though, he's got nothing left, that tank is empty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't. I mean, Nasher's not even running the RS anymore. That's just.
Yeah, he doesn't need to now, doesn't it? Last lap, bring it home, nice and steady.
As he comes onto the start-finish stretch for the last time, setting a 1:23.5. You know, I think he made the call with the softs, and it's absolutely worked for him, and it's been perfect. You know, his tyre management and his pace in general.
So for all you GP2 viewers, there's your strategy. Supers, softs.
Just for that, Nasher. I really, really, really hope it's a dry race in GP2.
Well, they have been having floods out there, haven't they, the last couple of days, so... if it's all like real life weather, it's going to be raining.
Surely we're not going to have 3 wet races in a row. You know, when does it rain in Baku? Like, when?
Well done,
Nasher brings it round into the chicane one last time.
Back, boy.
Yeah, congratulations, Nadia. Great win.
Congratulations to Nasher. That was an excellent race on his behalf.
Well driven.
Controlled
it when he got in front. Controlled it. Never looked like
losing. Set the pace completely and.
Yeah. And here comes Owen.
The shame to see. Off of a pole, you know, he had that excellent lap in qualifying. You know, he had an excellent qualifying, you know, and just that lap one. And for Schumacher, what could have been? What could have been?
Yeah, what could have been indeed. Let's, yeah, but let's on the supers. I mean, to be fair, he'd have been. I think he'd have been within 3 or 4 seconds. Maybe mounted a challenge for second place, but well done to the 3 that finished.
Yeah, that was an excellent drive from all 3 of them.
Yeah. Okay, I've got the screenshot.
Let's take a picture of that. Would you be able to take a picture of that, please, guy?
You're not listening, are you?
No, my controller kept dying.
Yeah, I've got it. Okay, let's get these guys in. Okay, the invites have been sent out.
Bad boy. What's my name? Bad boy.
We're just waiting for Nasher to join.
Don't think he's got a mark, has he?
Has he not? Okay, so we'll say congratulations to Nasher anyway. If he joins, then we'll have a chat with him in a minute. He drove a great race. You know, he controlled it. Once he got in front, he controlled it. I think his tyre strategy, we all agree that he made the right call there. So congratulations to Nasher. We'll move on to Owen. Owen, can you click the box for us?
Yep, my audio was in.
Good man. Right, just talk us through your qualifying first, please. Great pole position lap.
Yeah, I felt comfortable in the car when I was going around the first sector because I was fastest on my first lap. I thought maybe I pushed my car a little bit to get pole, but I just reckoned like I'd stick with third. But when I saw DC like retire from quali, I thought right, I can literally hit that first place if I wanted to, and I just popped out with that fast lap.
Yeah, great qualifying lap. Is that your first pole of the season as well?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Well, congratulations. Okay, so let's go to the race. Explain to us what happened at the start.
I think it was just clutch, just went a bit too late on the clutch. As I was meant to go on the clutch on the fifth light and go, but I just lost some timing and kind of lost first.
Yeah. Well, a great recovery drive, because I think he was down in fifth at one point, and then you got it back to second, and you were then challenging for the lead again. You were literally within half a second of Nasha, but then you seemed to drop back. Were you struggling with your tyres or your setup, or was it just a case of, I'm in second, I'm going to settle for this? What happened?
I was thought like I'll try and get Nasher on the overtake as he's going into the pits. Well, I realised that my tyres was already like a bit quicker than his, so I realised on the first pit like I could have gone on for another lap and then pitted him, but I just thought I'd just take the risk going softs, and obviously when he got quicker and quicker, I just sit back and continue second.
Well, it was unfortunate. It was a brilliant race by yourself and by Nasha. To get a second place off pole, you've done well there, mate. So congratulations. We'll move on to Sam, and if you want to ask Schumacher a few questions.
Yeah, no problem. Schumacher click the box.
Yeah.
You had a good start. You know, you were gaining a lot of time when you were running in third place, and then obviously you lost your front wing in the start, didn't you? That was obviously you made that first pit, and you went onto the mediums then, didn't you? You went straight onto the mediums after you were on the super softs.
Yeah.
So what was your thoughts on that decision? Why the mediums?
I was going to go long, and then basically go on to the softs at the end of the race, but I come out of the pit through turn one perfectly fine, lit up the rears, and just spun it. And
yeah, we saw that, and then you lost your wing again.
And then pit and take the fastest lap. So that was my plan, to get fastest lap. End of.
That was why you went onto the super softs at the end of the race. That was what your goal was.
Yeah.
Obviously, we saw that gap decreasing when you were on the mediums there. If we went on the super softs, was there any point in that race where you thought, I'll stick on these tyres and maybe close the gap and get second place?
There was a point I thought on lap 28. But this gap's coming down quite quickly. I don't know if he was preserving his tyres or anything, because I was giving everything I had, everything turned up on the car, just wringing the neck out of it. But I thought, nah, I'm not going to catch him with this many laps. So I just bolted on the super softs and went for fast lap, and to prove to myself that I am very quick, and just to see how quick I can actually push the car. And
do you think your fastest lap could have been quicker?
Yeah. Probably.
But obviously, we saw you when you.
Go on.
We saw when you came out of the on your first well, we'll call it a hot lap on your super soft. You went over the chicane in sector 3, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, you kind of pushed a bit too hard. We then saw you improve on your time even still after having a poor sector 3, and you didn't improve by much more after that on your second lap. So what kind of went wrong on that second lap?
8 tenths I improved after in the race.
Is that all you lost on your chicane jump in?
I lost
sector 3.
8 tenths. Yeah.
I thought it would have been a lot more.
No,
yeah, but
the
you've had
tyres
an
were
excellent
2
race.
laps old, so.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, so hats off to you for that. Massive well done.
Yeah,
Yes.
great lap, great race, 3rd position. So congratulations to the top 3, Nasher, Owen and Schumacher. Great points. It's just a shame there wasn't a bit more battling with a few more races, but hopefully we'll start filling up the division soon. Congratulations Schumacher on 3rd place there. Just to remind those who are viewing, stick around. 9 o'clock we have GP1 on this channel, and then anybody tuning in for the 1.1, and then anybody tuning in for the GP2 race, that'll be on the GRL GP2 stream on Twitch, which starts at 9 o'clock as well. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and well done to everybody done. Oh, standings, we put Schumacher is still leading with 80. It's 80. Smithy had it. I think Nasher moves to 74. I think he moves up to 74 points.
102 points I should be on, I think, if the maths are correct.
You might be right then. We did look at the points while we were doing the stream.
Yeah, Trippy 109, I think.
Right, thank you guys. So I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Right, take it easy, guys.